hello, and welcome to another Monday and another session of Let's Get Real with Mona. That's me, Mona Naidu. So welcome, welcome, welcome. And yes, I'm just checking what Facebook is doing today because it's playing around and it's just changed the whole screen. But that's okay. As long as you can see me, just let me know. So please do let me know where you're joining me from. I'd love to connect with you. And yes, it's another Monday. Can you believe it? Is it the third Monday of September already? And before you know it, we're going to be in October. Wow. I'm sure you are feeling the movement of the past couple of months. It feels like we are on a bullet train, to say the least. So how are you doing? How are you feeling? I know there's a lot changing and it can be quite scary. It's a bit uncomfortable. It's for me too. I can feel the change. I can sense the change. And I was speaking to someone last Thursday and the person said to me, can I feel this sense of magic in the air? There's an excitement because something's shifting. And if you weren't aware of it, pay attention to around November, December. That's where we're going to see something significant happen in the world. And sometimes this uneasiness we may be feeling right now is just the new coming in. And you know, this month our theme is all about new life. And the new is foreign to us. The new is unfamiliar. The new is unknown. So it makes sense that we may have the sense of something that's a bit offish, but I want you to go a bit deeper. I'll invite you to go a bit deeper just to feel, what is it really? What's really going on with me? And you'll find that there's nothing wrong with you. It's just that the energy is shifting. Everything's ready and being prepared for something new to be created. And you know, for something new to be created, we are required to let go of some things that we've been holding on to. And that's for all of us, me included. You know, holding on to old beliefs, holding on to people, holding on to identities. There's so much happening. So today we are looking at cultivating new habits. Now, if you weren't aware, everything we do is either aligning us to our abundance or it's taking us far away. And my teachings goes deeper than just giving you things to do, because it is who we're becoming. How do we choose to show up every day? Abundance is so much more than just accumulating things. It's about how do we contribute to a more beautiful world for all of us to live in. How do we contribute to the country and the world of our dreams? Now, like I said, today we are focusing on cultivating new habits. Now, before we even go and cultivate new habits, what are some of the things that you could be doing that may be taking you further away from your dreams rather than closer to? You see, it's important, and I'm sure that you do know that there's some things that keep you occupied, keep you distracted, instead of you spending time on the things that actually ignite you, make you be more radiant, look more radiant, feel more energized. Now, what could some of those things be? I'd love to hear from you. Now, just ponder on that. Are you aware? Now, here's the thing. This is the reason why we have coaches. Because we can go to the gym and we can watch someone else doing bicep curls or lunges or squats or whatever it is, and we can, mimic what they're doing. But if we don't pay attention, just a small shift in our posture, in the way we perhaps hold the dumbbells, could give us a different result. Now, it's the same thing with habits. A lot of our habits, we may not even understand or realize that they are bad habits, because we may think that we've been doing it for a long time. We may have seen our parents, our grandparents, our family, the people around us doing these things. So we may think that it's normal. We may not even be aware that it's a habit that's not serving us. So yes, what do you think? And I'm sure by now you know what it is, right? It may be that extra piece of cake when you know you've had enough. It may be sitting and watching, binge watching on Netflix or YouTube videos. It may be just spending time in the gym all the time, away from your family, away from your loved ones, away from that which will actually, help you build that business. It may be sitting with family over long, drawn out lunches when you can spend some time with them, but you can also go and do something for yourself. It may be some habits that you get up in the morning and the first thing that you look at is your phone, your device, and you go onto social media. Now, some of you may be wondering, okay, what's so bad about looking at social media first thing in the morning? Well, like I said, some of these habits will take us further and further away from our dreams. And you may be wondering, how would looking at social media take me further and further away from my dreams? You see, when you get up in the morning, the first thing you should be, or is advised to be interacting with, is not social media that causes you to be distracted or feel bad about yourself because you haven't yet acquired or done or achieved something. The first thing you want to do early in the morning is connect with your true essence. You want to connect with the divine. You want to get grounded and set yourself up for success in the day. That's what you want to be doing in the morning. And there's different things we can do to set ourselves up for success every morning. So, how's that resonating with you right now? That you jumped into social media instead of first making time for you. Another thing we could do, and especially as parents, especially as mothers, we get up in the morning and we take care of everybody else first. There again, are we putting ourselves first? Right? Now, you may not have known that that's a bad habit, or shall I say a habit that's not actually benefiting you. Right? Or it could be that you choose to do something for someone else instead of you. Now, I'd love for you to sit down and reflect and journal about it. Look at what habits you do have. Look at what it is that you know deep down is negatively impacting you. So that's it. Let's go ahead and look at some cultivating new habits. Now, why do we want to cultivate new habits? Well, think about it. We can't have the same habits that we've had all along, and we're still in a position where we have not yet moved in the direction of the dreams that we want to create. Right? Now, somewhere along there, it means some habits are impacting us negatively. And yes, we've got to go look at the habits, because not many people understand that your habits lead to what actions you end up taking, right? Because it's all interrelated. So when you realize that your habits every day, what you do, Every day, how you decide to show up in the world determines what your future is. And remember, what you do today determines what tomorrow is going to be like. And what you do today determines what's going to happen next week, a month from now, a year from now. So everything hinges on what we choose to do every single day. Because you see, our dreams is not just what happens in the future. It's how we show up every day for that journey that guides us towards our dream. So how's that landing with you so far? Now, cultivating new habits. Well, they say that to cultivate a new habit, well, I know that it can take as little as 7 days, right? Some people say go on for 21 days, some people say 30 days, some people say 60 days. Now, for me, the reason why you'd want to cultivate a new habit is because you know why you are cultivating it, right? If you just randomly want to cultivate a new habit that you think would benefit you on your journey towards turning your dreams into reality, it wouldn't have a pull. You may have good intentions to say, every day I am going to exercise first thing in the morning. And you may say, I'm going to exercise at 6 o'clock in the morning. But if you don't have something that's behind why, that pull, that fire, that gets you to show up for that 6 o'clock appointment, to exercise, to gym, to go for a jog, whatever it is that you want to do to improve your health and well-being, if you don't have something that really, and I'm not going to use the word motivate, because motivate is like dangling a carrot in front of you and like dangling a carrot and asking you to do something. You must be inspired. There must be something that brings you forward to show up no matter what is going on. Because remember, we have a choice every day what we do. We have a choice how we show up. And the best part is that we don't want to get rid of habits that don't serve us. We just want to replace them. Because everything has been there. It's not about getting rid of them and treating them badly or judging ourselves for even having them. It's about replacing those that no longer serve us for those ones that will serve us. So, for example, if you would love to have a morning where you dedicate yourself to connecting with infinite wisdom, connecting with your soul, going into a place of deep meditation, well then, you're going to have to show up for that, right? Now, someone shared earlier today that the new habit that they were cultivating is walk their talk. Now, how awesome was that? I think that was Ilza, if I'm not mistaken, who said that. Now, that's brilliant, right? So when we break that down into smaller steps, what would that mean? And what does walking your talk mean? Okay, so some other habits, new habits to cultivate. Remember, one of the biggest things that I hear people repeat talking about is, and it doesn't matter where you go, is about their weight. Now, if you paid attention to what you could be doing that's negatively impacting your weight, how about shifting that habit, right? So it's simple. Eat less of something that you know that usually impacts you negatively and you choose to eat more. Now remember, it's not going to be so easy for you if you don't have a why behind it. But I'm just sharing some things that you could do. If we have a weight issue, now there's more going on with weight than just what we eat. But a simple thing is just reduce what's on your plate. And then you can move on from that. Now, another great new habit to cultivate is more hydration. If you weren't aware, currently with all the topsy-turvy things that's going on around the world, our levels of hydration has been seriously impacted. Now, whether we are consciously aware of it or not, we plug into the collective frequencies. So if people are anxious, you may not be anxious yourself, but if you're a sensitive person, you'll pull in that anxiety, stress, fear, anger, sadness, grief. And what happens is that when we go into that state, we really, if we aren't paying attention to what's going on in our body, we can become quite drained, we can become quite dehydrated. So hydration, if you already drink a liter of water or 2 liters of water, then increase it by at least 500 mils more. You'd be surprised by just shifting your already good habits, just shifting it by 10% or 1 degree to an elevated direction. You'd be surprised at the results that you will achieve. Now, what are some of the other good habits we can, or positive habits we can cultivate? It's about getting better sleep. Now, better sleep means we're not looking at, our devices. We're not watching TV till late. We're not sitting on social media till late at night. That we go to bed at a good hour. That we go to bed feeling relaxed. That we go to bed knowing that we've had a beautiful day. No matter what has happened in that day, we choose to go to bed with peace in our hearts. Now, some of the other habits we can cultivate. It can be to be kinder to people. Well, firstly, kinder to ourselves, and then kinder to others. Now, the list can go on and on and on, but it's up to you. You can laugh more. You can choose to laugh more. Or if you don't laugh very often, to laugh every day. Find a reason. Right? We can move more. And what do I mean by that? Get up and dance. Why not? Dance is all about merriment. Bring more merriment into your life. Right? We can also smile at more people. Now, I know in some parts of the world, smiling at other people is not something that naturally comes to you. But here in South Africa, we don't have any issues to smile whenever we see someone. So, even if you're feeling grumpy, when you see someone else, smile. Cultivate these new habits, because here's the thing. We want to achieve the big things in our lives. We want to achieve the big dreams. But until we choose to just practice and cultivate new habits, simple practices, well, the big dream seems so far away, so out of reach. And like I say, with my simple practices, you are, kind of magically aligned to your abundance. It's in the simple practices that we ignore, we don't take seriously, that the real magic starts happening. So when you think of others, when you choose to put yourself first and put the oxygen mask on you first before you give to others, well, that's cultivating a new habit. So what is it for you? What is it that you know that this new habit will help you to move the needle, even if it is to 1 degree? What would move the needle for you? I'd love to hear from you. Yes, habits is a fascinating topic, and this is what I love helping my clients with. You see, like I said, you go to gym, you require the coach to help you to have the best posture, to do each exercise in the best and most powerful way to get the best results. So, if you'd like support with this, remember, you can reach me at support@princessmona.com. So I'd love to know, what did you take from my session with you today? What were your aha moments? Did you realize how important our habits are? And have you paid attention to what habits could be negatively impacting you? And let me know, what new habits you will be cultivating this season. Because remember, the season is ripe for cultivation. So until you take action to do something different, to change something, and move you into a space of clarity, of certainty, of creation, then your dreams cannot materialize. So I'm here to support you with turning your dreams into reality. So until next time, ciao for now.